Hi, I'm Soft, and this is an artist's life in Tokyo. Over the course of this video, I genuinely experienced every human emotion possible, but especially the negative ones. Coming into this month, I was so nervous about my visa. When you're an immigrant and you live abroad, you know the pain, the fear, the suffering of waiting on your new visa, of the bureaucratic nightmare that dictates your whole life. You're not really allowed to film so much in the Immigration Bureau, but I was there forever awaiting the decision of my visa. I am really happy to report though that I got my new visa, and it is for 1 year. Some people here really easily get 3 years, get 5 years, things like that, but I am a model, and models have a really difficult time getting long visas. When I was first living here, I was getting 3 months over and over and over again at the Immigration Bureau, submitting papers each and every 3 months. It was so hectic and terrifying that now that I have 1 year, I feel like I can breathe. I am so grateful for this opportunity to be able to live here and show off my life in Japan for at least another year. We're praying for longer though.
See who I get. Ah, it's a red one. I don't know what that means. We'll find out.
I haven't been able to see my friend Lottie in a really long time. We weren't having problems necessarily, but sometimes, like in friendships, you know how it goes, you just kind of don't see each other for a while. We were able to meet up at this really cute cafe, and I know Lottie vlogs as well, so maybe you've seen some of it on her channel. Wink wink, nod nod. Check out my friend's stuff too. It's really nice and beautiful to just constantly be surrounded by people who not only support what I do, but also do their own really cool things themselves. I feel like it's so important to be surrounded by people who inspire you and who propel your life forward just by simply showing you what's possible.
I had a lot of caffeine and I want to make a sculpture. This is the clay I ended up getting. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it works. This is my first time ever attempting to make like a sculpture. I don't even necessarily know what I'm going to make. I'm just going to try to do something. Do you guys know DivaCorp at all? They're this like Instagram page that critiques art and stuff like that. And they posted something recently and it was like, why do you paint? And their theory on life is that we don't need any more painters and that painting is boring. And apparently a lot of people were really mad to hear about this. I am mainly a painter, but I also kind of feel that way too a little bit. Like why do I paint? I'm not that good at it, and everything there is to paint has already been painted for sure. Well, I really don't know what I'm doing. Let's make a ball. And a lot of people were really mad, like I was saying, but it did kind of inspire me to do something else. I think it's artistically healthy to do different things all the time. I think it's like a really good burnout prevention. Ooh, yeah, we're getting somewhere. Also, I feel like in a time of doom scrolling forever, having a hobby that just allows you to sit and think is so important.
So yeah, the horse thing ended up being a little bit of a flop. I don't know. I bought the wrong kind of clay. I was thinking it was going to do something that it didn't do. I was a little bit discouraged and disappointed, but the natural conclusion and answer to my issues does come later in the month. That day, though, I was feeling really bad and discouraged about art, and then I kind of went to an audition afterwards. That was frustrating to say the least. They had us waiting so long, and the person in charge of it was a little bit rude, in my opinion. Tried not to let it get to me. I did end the day buying this new mug, though. The weather got cold. There was quite a few snow days in February, and even though it was magical and mystical, and I don't know, I kind of felt like fairies could like come out and stuff like that. I don't know, like there's something so cute and pretty about snow in Tokyo. I'm sure if you've been here during the snow, you've known, or if you follow anybody who lives in Tokyo, you saw the pictures. But despite the cold weather, I did still go out with my friends. I did not art event, I did like a fashion event. Really, really cool people. And then I met up with my art community.
It just lights up my...
I feel like it's cool to have no expectations.
Exactly. That's like the most fun.
Like, sure, I looked at inspo pics, but, you know, it's even cooler if it doesn't come out that way.
Exactly. Okay, we get it. You're so artsy.
We're so artsy.
We're just so pretentious.
Oh, no. Like, we're just so much better than all these other hoes. Like, oh, it's a Sunday night. Where are they at? At the club? Couldn't be me.
We would just like gnarl the pulp, like the cork into it, and there would be pulp all inside the wine. And we would just,
Damn.
You just wouldn't care.
yeah, it would be so disgusting.
I should have went to college.
College was, should you have gone to college? That's questionable. The girl.
This looks like bananas.
Girl technology. Oh my god, we should fry them up.
We should. Like, this
Girl
is
technology.
crazy. No, this is
so funny.
You learn something new every day.
Now let's.
Like,
Oh my god.
That was awful.
I didn't realize I did.
like, okay, now we have to hide. Like,
Okay.
no, not from like this. They see them.
Only for you to eat the most mid snack on Plum Blair.
Not the Chico.
The Chico poops.
It's
And
gonna
the
be
biggest
great.
YouTube channel known to man.
Right? All 15 of my subscribers.
My broken scissors.
Yeah, right. Well, we know why it's
Just
broken.
Freshly broken
Freshly
scissors.
off the...
Off
I
of
don't
being
know.
broken.
It's gonna be great.
I can't wait to say something touching about this moment.
I love also we have this bowl.
I will say
Just
something
put it
touching
on
about
that
this
here.
moment.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. I'm thinking touching things already.
Yeah, oof.
Just
Can't
because that's
wait.
how I am. I'm just very
Yeah.
sentimental.
So we just-
I think it's so easy to self-isolate when you're an artist. Art is something that is best done alone in so many cases, but this group of friends that I have really almost feels like an art community, like an art collective. In a way, we just get together and make stuff, and most of it is just playing. But I think that is the most natural way to make art, is just to play and to have fun with it, and to explore and experiment with yourself and with the materials. I used to be really big into visual kei, but now I kind of don't fuck with the culture. Don't ask me why. Can't describe it. I don't know, it feels weird. So, yeah, I don't have very many rock experiences as of late, but being at this band's concert really scratched an itch, made me feel so much better, made my neck hurt. I was in pain, but like in the best, most satisfying way imaginable.
The goal was to be nonchalant last night. I'm in the back of everybody's Instagram post going crazy. And I was like, oh, I'm unknown and out the way. Why is the singer from one of the bands liking my stories? I don't know. I'm unwifeable, I think.
I don't know, no matter what, music will always be a part of me. I go to a lot of different events from so many different kinds of people. Sabukaru had an event that I went to this week. Then I went to sushi with the girls. We had banter and fun. And then after that, I DJ'd myself. Not only that, but I had a really hard modeling day beforehand. I had 2 jobs in the daytime, and then I had to DJ afterwards. So altogether, it ended up being like a 12-hour workday, no breaks. It was really satisfying, though. I love kind of working really hard and getting things done. It really is a good distraction, keeps my mind off of things, keeps me from, spiraling, getting too in my head, scrolling on my phone, all issues that I struggle with. And yeah, the party was really fun. It was at 10 Cups, which kind of felt very cyclical because 10 Cups was my first ever DJ gig in life. And some of the people that I seen at the party I haven't seen since that first DJ gig. They also were there, not only supporting me, but supporting Jasmine, who was the organizer of the party. It was also her birthday, which I low-key didn't know. Like, she just invited me to DJ for it. I didn't know it was like birthday vibes. But hopefully they liked my DJ. I also got to support all the local artists there. I bought this like star pin and this like necklace, and it was so cool and fun to be able to like match and have fun with my friends. Also, like, a lot of vloggers and stuff were there. I heard through the grapevine that I'm in the background of a Sylvie video, which is cool and fun. I was telling my friend it's probably because I'm so hot and sexy, but you can tell me why you think that reason is. And then after that, I ended up going to another party to support my friend's first ever DJ gig, so it felt really, I don't know, serendipitous in a way. It was kind of intense on my body, just a little bit though, but it's fine. I think we make those sacrifices to show our friends that we love and support them, and I feel like really comfortable doing that because my friends sacrificed to support me, so it never really feels transactional or like I'm losing anything. I'm a part of my community and I'm doing as the community does. I think that having friends requires sacrifices, and if you're the kind of person who is used to not having friends, you kind of get used to like this inherent selfishness of only having to worry about yourself, only having to, answer to yourself. And it's a challenge making friends when you're not used to having friends. But I think enduring and exploring the ways in which those challenges present themselves are so satisfying. I think like it was a struggle for me at first when I was first coming out of hermithood, but I can say fully with my full chest that every sacrifice I make for my friends is worth it. Every time I go outside when I'm a little bit tired is worth it. Every time I go to the party when I would rather get a little bit more sleep, worth it. Every time I show up on time is worth it. I think that it's really good to have an obligation. I was reading this one thing that said, like, how sad is it to not be obligated to anything? And it's true. It's so tragic to not have anyone expect anything from you. You may have noticed that this video covers a much longer period of time than it normally does, and that is because I flopped last video. I flopped. I think I have like less than 10 views at this point, when before I was getting like 30 to 50, which still isn't a lot, mind you. I'm a very new YouTuber, never been viral, not even one time. But it was kind of discouraging because my last video was my best one. I felt like I worked really hard on it, and then seeing it flop kind of really made me discouraged from vlogging. And I kind of even was thinking about making this video in a really sloppy, uncaring way. Like, since I failed, I should just stop trying, or I should stop putting so much stock into this silly little activity that I'm doing. But I have changed my mind about that. I'm gonna keep working hard. And if that means I have to work hard in a different way, then that's what that means. But I'm still going to keep trying, even though I flop every once in a while. And this camera kind of changed my perception on that. I found this, and I found the battery to it while I was cleaning, and it's just been really fun to experiment with filming in a more artsy way. It kind of renewed my passion for filming and for vlogging, and it kind of makes me want to try even more, even though I failed a lot this month. I kind of want to try and be consistent. I want to try and make good quality videos. I'm gonna try even if people don't watch, even if they don't like it, but I do want to try to make you watch, and I do want to try to make you like it, and I do want to try all these other cool, innovative ways to get where I want to go. I think that ambition is important, and I am really proud of myself for continuing to try, even though I do not necessarily want to, and even though it might show a little bit in this here video. But thank you so much for watching anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go watch my last one, wink wink nod nod. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, etc. and I will keep trying just for you. Bye bye.